I got. One key piece of equipment that every flatbed truck driver or even any truck driver should have is waterproof gloves. We're in the schmutz a little bit here in North Dakota. Got a little skiff of snow and it's just turned everything to wet, icy, schmutzy, schmaggy stuff. So waterproof gloves, it's your next best friend. Or a dog. You can see a little skiff of snow. This is all mud, but it's hard. Not for long though. It's supposed to be nice today. It's supposed to be nice. I called ahead. Somebody's supposed to be here to unload. And yeah, we'll carry on. From here, we're gonna head down to Norfolk, Nebraska. Because there's a company there called Quick Draw Tarps. And yeah, Quick Draw Tarps. I got a quote from them for a tarp on this unit. And I think I might do it. I think I might do it. It's gonna be expensive, but maybe then this old fart will be able to work a little longer. The only thing we're gonna have to do is change all my winches. And I'll probably have to change these out too, all to underneath, because that tarp system should be bolting to this rub rail. And as you can see, that winch should be in the way. And then I think they comes down to about here. It comes down about 2-3 inches. I think. We'll see though. We'll see. Yeah, I think it's time. So, stay tuned. Okay, we gotta get in here. We got an emergency. We got an emergency. Holy cow, I'm surprised I made it this far. Woo! Man. It's not one thing, it's another, you know? Just made it. Just made it. Shut her down, shut her down. Oh. Okay, I think we're okay now. I think we're okay. I can, you know, the cure for the emergency is right here. So, oh, we made it. Thank God. Thank God. Oh, we gotta go to Cashwise Foods because I ran out of good coffee. Like, I'm just using the crap here now. You know, the stuff that gets at the bottom of your barrel? You know, the stuff that... Okay, I'm out of the good stuff. I'll reuse this stuff, you know? That's where I'm at. And it's no good. Like, it's... For the lack of a better term, it's bad. Going into Cashwise Foods? Where the hell am I? I don't even know where I am. I do know I'm in North Dakota. So... Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Catastrophe averted. Oh, we're just checking what's left of the load here. This is all I got. I just wanted to show you, like, take a look at, it's a gray day, like it's pretty gray, but just take a look at this. It's February. And this is North Dakota. I haven't seen snow since this morning. Nothing. I mean, the ponds are frozen. I just went through a little town called Hardsville. I'm on number 3 going south. I'm gonna hit Steele, North Dakota. And yeah, like nothing. Everything's melting. Huh. We're gonna have some drought here this year, I think. It's just too bad. Well, here's winter in South Dakota for you. Just coming into Woolsey, South Dakota. Gonna shut her down for the night. Can't beat this. Look at this weather. The South Dakotans, the North Dakotans, the Wyomings, the Montanians, they all love it. I'm sure it's gonna bite us in the butt this summer, but for some reason winter's always more fun when there's no snow. Unless you're you like to take them snow machines out, or you like killing yourself on the ski hill. But I think the mountains got lots of snow. But look at this. This is just crazy. Just awesome. What is it? 45 Fahrenheit. It's got to be mid-teens in Celsius. Whoa, bumpy. Gas station rest stop up here somewhere, I think. On the right. Never been through here. We're only taking a different way because we're trying to get to Norfolk there tomorrow. We're going to go see them tarp guys. Only the main street is paved here. All the other side streets are not paved. That's how tiny this little town is. Huh. Fancy. What's that first bump? She's a doozy. That's a little muddy. We might be able to spin around here. It's all mud and muck out here. Sun's looking beautiful tonight. I might go park beside this guy. Looks like he's got the right spot. Should take a look at all the axles on this one truck here we're gonna go by here. Take a look. "13 axles. You're allowed that down here? I guess so. at this grain trailer. 3 on the back, 3 on the lead for the back, 3 on the bridge, and then a 4-axle truck. Huh. I don't think it's hauling that much weight. You just some roads. That guy's out of Canada too, B&D Walters. Huh. Fancy. Oh, look at this, Rockstar parking, huh? Do I know how to pick them, or do I know how to pick them? Well, I hate to tell you, but I gotta run with the AC on and the windows down. To all my fellow Albertans who are at the moment freezing it out. Huge snowstorm ripping through the prairies right now. Gee, that's too bad. It is, it's pretty chilly out here. It's 27 Celsius. You know, I might actually, no, I gotta take the long sleeves off. I can't do the long sleeves anymore. Just at, you know, one of these places, and I'm gonna go have a, you know, one of them things where the water falls on you. But hey, take a look at here. They pulled me in again. I tell you what. This time in Kansas. Crazy, huh? Who gets pulled in more than me? Plus, you know what? In all my trucking, 20 plus years now, in all my trucking in Canada, I kid you not, I got stopped maybe in 20 plus years, maybe 4 times. I come to the US and I'm stopped, been coming here about 2.25 years. This marks 6 times I've been stopped. But they've all passed except this one. Got some violations. Take a look at them. Truck tractor lower rear mud flap, reflective sheeting, reflex tape material for all vehicles manufactured after July 97. And then the other one is truck tractor upper body corner requirements, restore reflective sheeting or reflective material, both left and right sides. Okay, other than that, nothing. So I'll show you what that is. I'll show you what that is. Son of a gun. There goes my record of clean inspections, I tell you. Okay. Now, is it a safety thing? I don't know. Somewhere, some guy says this is a safety issue. Let me show you. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the air systems. Nothing wrong with tires. Nothing wrong with bearings or brakes. Nothing wrong with the deck or the strapping or the webbing or the securement. Nothing. There's supposed to be a reflective tape here. You're supposed to have a red reflective thing on your mud flaps. On both sides. Now I got these mud flaps because in Canada the trucks, we have to chain a little more than you do down here in the States. So I got them quick release. So I just pull that pin, the mud flap pops out, and I can attack this rear tire for chaining real easy. I just haven't changed them since I've started coming to the States, right? I kid you not, I have never had these reflectors on since I've owned the truck, which is since September of 2017. Never. Never. Okay? And then there's supposed to be a reflective one that goes across here on both sides. Okay. How many inspections have I been through with that? Probably since 2019. Whatever inspections. 6 for sure in the States, and nothing has ever been said about that. So you gotta have 1 and 1. And it has to be white. I told him I got some orange stuff if you want me to throw it on there. I had no idea about that. He said, yeah, it has to be. Because I bought some orange reflective tape to replace this stuff. So one day I'm gonna get real ambitious and put orange down here. I think it'll look real nice. And then if the guy gets a tarp in there, oh, it'll look really good. So yeah, no, he says it has to be white. So I'm here in Salina, Kansas, and I'm on the hunt. That's what we're doing. Stay tuned. You know, one thing that comes to mind when this happened, you know, it's reflectors. You know, we're talking about reflectors. You know, we're not talking about the safety items like the air system or the electrical system, no lights. You know, we're talking about reflectors, right? We're not talking about brakes and brake pots, you know, the stuff that could kill people, you know. We're talking about reflectors on mud flaps, you know. We're not talking about, you know, the stuff that any truck driver worth his salt spends immense amount of time and money on keeping up to date. Brakes, air system, fuel system, the engine, all the stuff that's important to safety. No, we're talking about reflectors. You know, we're not talking about tires that are gonna fall off the wheel. Like we've all seen them trucks, you know, the tires are going down the road like that. Or we're not talking about the guy that drives down the road with a blown tire just because he's like, fuck it, I don't care, it's not my trailer. No, we're talking about reflectors, man. Like, we're talking about reflectors. We're not talking about the game of trucking that we all bust our butt at to be safe and to make sure that the motoring public is safe. No, we're talking about reflectors. And I went on that because it reminded me of Allen Iverson and talking about practice. If you guys have ever seen that interview, or if you haven't, if you don't know who Allen Iverson is, Google it. Allen Iverson talking about practice. And watch it. Because that's how I feel right now. You know? Allen Iverson, the press is all on him because he skipped a practice or he doesn't give his 100% in the practice. And he says, guys, we're not talking about practice, are we? You're not here talking about the game that I give my heart and my soul and everything that's in me to win and try to win. No, you're talking about practice. Not the game. You're talking about, you know, not the game where the money's at. You know, you're not talking about safety, the real safety where the money's at. We're talking about practice. We're talking about reflectors, man. Reflectors? Oh. But you know what? It's no excuse. This little piece of paper that he so happened to print off for me will tell us. Watch this. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so, and you know, is it really official when he has to write something in there? You know, like, come on, man. We're talking about reflectors, man. Let's zoom in here, if you can. In August 1996, NHTSA published a final rule requiring that truck tractors manufactured on or before July 1st, 1997 be equipped with red and white reflective material similar to that required on the rear of the trailers tow to increase nighttime conspicuity. Blah 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 blah. Delivered with a temporary mud flap arrangement rather than permanent equipment. The requirement for retroactive material near the top of the mud flap may be satisfied with material carried by the temporary mud flap brackets that are transferable to the permanent mud flap system. Retroflective material is also required near the top of the cab in a pattern similar to that used on trailers. And he wrote in white. Okay. Oh man. Like, is the NHTSA even still in business? Like, come on, man. Anyway, no excuse. Get her done. Alright, I'm on the hunt for some reflectors, man. Stay tuned. Alright, I got the goods. Okay? We're going to install them after we get a wash, because we went through North Dakota and it was a disaster that day. So we're going to wash before we put this on there. You know, hopefully we get the next guy who will be fairly reasonable and say, okay, I know that you got it, so just put it on. We're almost in Tulsa. We're in Salina, Kansas. Picked all this stuff up. And yeah, at Freightliner here. So yeah, the adventure continues. $34 can give you a couple knocks on your safety score, so be aware, drivers. Don't be like me. Bye for now. Just so all the fun police don't give me trouble, I have them on the headboard here, but that wasn't good enough. They have to be on the truck too. Well, we got them all done. Try me now, Mr. Highway Patrol. Try me now.